Hello there, fellows. In this video, we want to see how women are reacting to soft era moment. So let's see.
Okay, in terms of the whole drizzle thing, it's not even worth acknowledging because it's just like, it's an insult to my intelligence to acknowledge it. But something I keep thinking about and it just pleases me so. It's not like this yet, but this is the world that I dream of. I dream of a world where women have the power that men have. Where we are the people who make up the majority of office. We make up the majority of political positions. Make up the majority of CEOs. Make up the majority of people in finance. We're the ones who have all the power in society. I would love to be in my 50s and my 60s and dating guys in their 20s just so they can like sit around and look pretty and I have the resources and I give them the resources at my leisure and they're just around to make me look good in social environments. Let me have my arms, something to make me feel young. I love the idea of that world. We're not there yet. If y'all think you're gonna get beautiful young women to shower you in gifts, no. That's just not the way the world works right now. But you guys are more than welcome to go get yourselves a sugar mama. In the meantime, I think women, the young women, should either be dating men who give them resources and provide for them, or they should be alone and running for office, getting into finance, getting their finances in order, starting businesses. So in 30, 40 years, we can have the upper hand. And then we can drizzle something on y'all if y'all cute enough. How about?
She is so stupid, she doesn't even realize what patriotism is. But let's ignore that and let's focus on what she said. She wants women to take over everything that men are doing. This will never happen. A biological man and biological human cannot be same. We have different mindset. Men work on logic, that's why we can do better, we can take better decisions in business and all that stuff. Women cannot do that. Very less percentage of women can work under pressure. You can just see that when they reach 30, they instantly want to give up everything. They want to find a man, settle down, be a housewife. It only happens when they're after 30. Before 30, you get women like this, saying dumb shit, not understanding what they're saying. Can't even understand the basic meaning behind drizzle moment, the soft guy era. You can't make this shit up, man. Let me know what it feels. Let's move on.
About that. And as long as y'all talking about some drizzle and making your little TikToks or whatever you're doing, instead of hitting the gym, clocking the fuck in, you're gonna be losing this race. You're gonna be falling behind. And you're already very behind. You're behind and you had a head start. So I suggest you log off and clock in.
I just started dating this guy and he planned a quick getaway for us. But the moment I found out that he booked it through a third-party app for a deal, I had to drop him. That's a broke move for real.
Oh, hold on, bro. How you, I'm saying, talk to me, bro.
I already know it's going to be miserable itches in the comments, but I don't care. Since it's going to be some bitches with some common sense in them comments.
You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. You ain't lied.
You broke up with your boyfriend because he wanted to save money? Because he's frugal? Because he knows how to bargain shop? This is why they be on the mics with the headsets.
Baby, I've been off of social media for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And I come back and y'all talking about drizzle. Soft guy era. I blame you, sprinkle woman. That's who I blame for this. Absolutely. Y'all think that y'all can go to the complete opposite end of the spectrum? You can be in the far right or the far left and not expect men to follow? Ladies, I want you to understand something very, very quickly. Men follow the trends of women. And I wish that if you understood this, that you would know how powerful a woman really is. When women started getting this super independent, I don't need no man mentality, what do men do? They started acting like that women didn't need no man, right? But of course, I'm not talking about all men. I'm just talking about the men who fall into that category. And you are INDEPENDENT, right? When you started doing all of that, what did the men do? They started getting a little bit sassier. They started getting a little bit more feminine. And again, that's because men follow the trends of women. So when you get to the point of talking about sprinkle, and using men for money and not loving them, right? And not wanting to have actual relationships with them, but them just taking care of you, them just tricking on you essentially, what did you think was going to happen? They were going to follow the trend. Ladies, I wish you understood that if you wanted men to act a certain type of way, that you have the power to control that. And that's all I got to say about this. Y'all be safe.
Now, she made good points, but some things were a little off. She said men follow women. It's more like men adapt to what's happening around them. And this grizzle movement is basically adapting to their stupid sprinkle. But then again, she said, one woman becoming more independent made men feminine. I don't think that's a direct result of that. It could be one form of thing that could have happened, but I don't think that's a result of independent women. It's more like men stopped doing more because they were appreciated. It's simple as that, I think. Let me know what you feel, Ms. Noah.
You know, something I've been noticing lately is that most men have been treated like trash. I'm not gonna lie, like I feel bad for y'all, and y'all need to start picking better. Pick women that wanna invest in y'all, that wanna take care of y'all. What are you doing? Why would she say that?
Soft guy era stuff is life. It is so funny. My comment section on that post is hysterical. The things the men are saying, it is just so funny. And the number of angry, triggered women in that comment section. This is an anti-women. This is giving women the energy that they have been giving to men. If they wanted to, they would. Men are no longer settling for the bare minimum.
Breaking my heart.
Do you know what I find insane? Everybody keeps asking me what I think about the drizzle movement. I'm all for it. I literally talk about men's mental health all the time. I'm always on men's side. So of course I'm going to ride for this fucking movement. And here's another thing. Whenever that soft guy merch, comes out or whatever, I'm going to buy about 10 of those outfits and pass them to my followers or whatever so they can wear it, send me pictures, and then I'll post it all over my stuff. Anything that has to do with black men rising to the top, I support it. You women that are getting upset at this soft guy era drizzle, what are you mad about? Y'all had your fun with I Hate Men movement, the Me Too movement, sprinkle, and all this stuff. And that sprinkle lady, that hyena lady or whatever that talks like this, she literally encourages you guys to take men's money. The soft guy movement is just about men getting treated right, getting loved and cherished as well. If you get mad at that, something's wrong with your head. Larga de aquí. If you're mad at it, bow. That's a soft guy.
Sensational.
Okay, drizzle came from the sprinkle lady that was a while back. Like, she would basically, her expectations of what she wanted to do when she was dating, like, you're not going to take me to just normal restaurant, you need to take me to a high-end restaurant, sprinkle, you're going to open car doors for me, sprinkle. So that's where the drizzle came from. And it basically started from one of these incel alpha dudes. And so they started making all of these videos that is like, women are going to, I'm not going to pay for dinner, drizzle. I'm not going to open doors for you. Women are going to come to me. Women are going to come to my house. So they kind of redid the whole sprinkle thing and used drizzle. And women, of course, went into the comment sections because the whole point of, this behavior from men is why women are rejecting men, why the whole 4B thing is. These were the men that were using these behaviors and saying these nasty things to women are the whole reason why we're in this situation. So they think that it was a real gotcha because they saw that women were reacting the same way that men were reacting to sprinkle, not realizing that it's because women were reacting that way because this is the behavior. These are the types of things that men have always done. They've always treated us with disrespect. So it's all of the kind of incels, alpha guys that think it's a real gotcha.
like, huh, I showed you, didn't I? I showed you. When, women are like, well, it was a good joke. It was a good joke. And, most other men are like, you just look ridiculous and pathetic, but, good joke. All right. Everyone's like, good joke. Congrats, you pulled one over. But it's the men that are telling themselves like what masters of the universe they are because they were able to, get women to, react to them or whatever it is they think they have. And now they just assume that any woman who comes in and still reacts to their drizzle, we're all like broke women. We're all women that don't have men. We're all unmarried women. We're all single moms. We're all the things that they would say. So it actually was just a funny little joke, but they have really told themselves that they are masters of the universe and that they did a thing. But even the simple fact that most people in my comments will go, what is drizzle? I've never even heard of drizzle, is the simple fact that it really wasn't a thing and they actually do look pretty pathetic. Instead of just saying, ha, we got a joke on you, we got one over on you, they will come back and say, yeah, it's all the women that are just pathetic, treat us the same way that they were treating us for the reason that we did reject men and are having the 4B movement. I don't get it.
She's saying all that, but I just want to ask, who hurt her, man? This sounds really hurtful. Anyways, when she said, like, women don't even know what drizzle moment is, it's not working and all that, we men don't give a fuck if it's working or not. It's funny, it's hilarious. And now we have some ammo to fight against this bullshit that already was. And even that sprinkle thing, I only realized when the drizzle thing became a huge thing a week ago, something like that. Before, I only heard that it's some lady doing that sprinkle. I see some comments, but not to the extreme levels that I noticed after I discovered what it is in reality. So it's not like, it's because of the algorithm of social media. You can only see things that you want to see. And those women did not ever come across drizzle because the algorithm doesn't want you to see that. Otherwise, those women would log out. They don't want to see that. If something they don't want to see, they will not continue to use that app. It's simple algorithm shit. But they're stupid to realize that. And then they come out saying that it's not working, it's really working. Then they say they are doing 4B movement. I don't know what the fuck that is. I only know that they are stopping giving access to sex. Plus, if everyone could get that, only 10-20% of the guys get sex on daily basis or anytime, anywhere. Normal dude have to work hard just to get cheated on and something like that. Why bother? Save your used up pussy. We don't give a fuck. Man, let me know what you feel. This video got me really. Let's move on.
You guys, I am stuck on this drizzle TikTok, and this shit has me rolling. But I will say, ladies, I'm sorry, I'm taking the drizzle side. I'm all for it. I'm all about the 50-50. So with the sprinkle and drizzle, I can't stop laughing at some of these videos. I really can't. Like, I will say this, I will not pump my gas. I don't give a damn. Unless I'm by myself, I will not pump my gas. If my man wants to be a passenger prince, I'm for it. I got you, babe. If you want me to pay for dinner, I got you, love. I mean, shit, I work. We split our shit 50-50. I'm all for it. But some of these videos have me dying laughing. And for the girls who don't want to, be the working woman and, just want to be spoiled, I understand that too. But dude, I want a man. I want a manly man. I have a manly man. Like, I want a man that is gonna fix shit, and then I'm gonna be right there handing him tools. Like, I have that. I like the 50-50 relationship. You're outside, I'm outside. I mean, damn, that's just the way it is. We gotta get shit done. That's the only way you're gonna make it. That's the only way you're gonna make it. But yeah, as far as like like I said, some of these videos have me dying laughing. Dudes, if you want to be in your drizzle mode, do it. Go for it. See how strong your woman is beside you. See if she puts up with that shit. If she does, then she's the one. If she don't, tell her to go sprinkle someplace else. That's just my opinion. I'm on the guy's side with this, you guys. I'm on the guy's side. Sorry, ladies, love you, but yeah, I'm taking the men's side. You want to be on your soft air and you want, flowers or something, I'm cool with that. I want to spoil you too. Because as much as I get spoiled, I want to spoil mine. I want mine to feel good. 50-50, you guys, 50-50.
So I wonder if it's just my timeline. It is just covered with the drizzle content. And to be honest, y'all, I kind of knew that men were fed up in real life because of like my male friends. But to see it on this platform, and these men are like complaining and stuff, and a lot of their complaints are pretty valid. But damn, they be going through it like how we be going through it. I feel bad for us. Like, what is the solution though? Sprinkle, sprinkle, and drizzle, drizzle. What is the solution to all of this? I think that's what y'all need to start working towards, because clearly we all out here struggling and it's rough for all of us. What the fuck is the solution?
Okay, let's have some fun with this drizzle. If you're a guy and you're doing the whole drizzle thing, write in the comments what your demands are. I have been laughing all afternoon reading the demands of these men. It makes me crack up. It's hilarious. This one guy is like, I want a Tesla and I want a Rolex watch, and I don't care that it's hard to find them. I'm worth it. This other guy is like, I want fishing equipment, and I want tackle box, and I want Home Depot every week, and all right, boys, here's your shot. What's your drizzle wish? What's your drizzle wish? Comment in the comments. I want to laugh. Wish one wish.
Told you that my boyfriend broke up with me because he's in his soft guy era. Here are the other reasons why he actually broke up with me. He wanted an OnlyFans, and I told him no because it was disrespectful in our relationship. And he told me that I was insecure and that I didn't support his dreams, and if I wasn't going to support his dreams, then we shouldn't be together. The other reason he broke up with me is because he said he wasn't doing husband duties until he had a ring, so I got him a Pandora ring, but he told me that wasn't good enough, and I should have taken out a mortgage on the house to afford a real ring, and that it was giving broke. The next reason he broke up with me is because I didn't do enough house chores. Every single time I worked a 20-hour day and I was working all the jobs that I was working, I didn't take out the trash, I didn't mow the yard, I didn't clean the windows. So he told me that I was just being lazy because he deserves to sit on the couch all day long because he's working so hard to keep himself pampered and maintained and, you know, feeling good about himself. And that I didn't love him because I wasn't supporting his soft guy era. The next one is pretty self-explanatory. He told me that I didn't believe in our relationship anymore because I wasn't looking at horoscopes or sending him his daily horoscope every single day. The next one is really sad. My grandma passed away and I cried at her funeral. And he told me that that was too feminine and definitely that I shouldn't be crying at her funeral because it gives him the ick. And real women wouldn't cry.
Oh my God.
The next one, I guess I didn't put in enough effort because I forgot to get him flowers, even though I booked a yacht party that had unlimited bottle service. But that's my bad because I should have gotten him flowers at least once a month because it didn't matter that I was paying all the bills, that I was working 100 hours, that I was putting in all of this effort everywhere else because he wanted flowers every now and then. So my bad for that. And the last one, I lost one of my 3 jobs and he told me that if I couldn't support him in his soft guy era, then I didn't deserve him. That if I couldn't support him at his best, then I definitely didn't deserve him at his worst. He definitely deserved better.
I'm not about to hold y'all. This soft guy era drizzle shit has me weak. Ladies are taking it so serious. Number one, this is clearly satirical in nature. Like, they're taking it to the extreme, but be for real. But ladies, day after day, week after week, these are videos that women have been making and posting all over TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube. So we already knew, honestly, that they were going to give back, but we just didn't know how. But honestly, I'm not mad. Like, as a woman, I do want to live a soft life. I would love to not have to pull myself up by my bootstraps every single day and do what I gotta do. But I do it anyway. But why is it wrong for men to want a partner to share that with them? Again, I know these videos are extreme, but you understand what they're saying. And ladies, if we be 100% honest, if you love your man, you definitely tricking on him a little bit. I mean, because you're not afraid to share what you have. You're not stingy about spreading the love that you have or the wealth that you have because you want to show that person you love them.
No, that's right.
We've taken it a little too far. It's a little much. And if you don't have the bandwidth to understand satire or comedy or any of that stuff, and it's just, this conversation was never for you anyway. But okay, SGE, let's see what y'all got next.
I'm telling you. Yes, I'm telling you. Look.
Gentlemen, it's time to turn off the tap. Hashtag turn off the tap.
Hashtag turn off the tap. I love it. If men turn off the tap, you'll be surprised how things will begin changing right before your eyes.
Because I know some of you guys have been simping out for a long time.
I'll say it again. Women that feed off of male attention are nothing without you. And in time, their resources will begin shriveling away. And when they realize there's no return, the veil of delusion will begin lifting for them. Then the agenda won't look and taste so good anymore. But as it stands, they're having their cake and eating it too, by draining wallets and feasting on that delicious attention that all women love, whether they admit it or not.
So let's start with phase 1.
You see, the soft guy era has made great strides in such a short period of time. It's opened a lot of dialogue, but what I love is that it's flavored with humor. But the truth is in the recipe. It's hidden deep in the ingredients.
Start pulling those bills that we've been paying back. We start pulling that money we've been spending in those clubs back. We start canceling those subscriptions.
I truly believe that men hold the power to set society back on its feet.
Let's turn the tap of attention off, starting today.
The most efficient way is to starve them out. Starve them out. And that's by taking away their 2 lifelines. A man's attention. B, the contents of a man's wallet. Women cannot hold out long when they're starved of attention and men's finances. Do you guys know how much power that holds over us? If you only knew you could change the world in an instant. You, men, you hold the power. Never forget that. Drizzle, drizzle.
I have been thoroughly entertained at this internet battle between masculine men and toxic femininity. I'm gonna say it. It's toxic. Period. Soft guy era, drizzle, drizzle. I'm here for it. Coming from a very independently minded woman, okay? I root for women. I root for women who are in positions where they have to grind, they have to do it. Kudos to you. What I'm not for is women who feel entitled or feel like they have to be a stay-at-home mom because they birth children, or they have to be a stay-at-home wife because their husband goes to work and should be making enough money to support them. That I can't get behind. This also coming from a majority of my days, I am a stay-at-home wife and mom. I do get to stay home because my husband does make really good money. But this little detail added in, it was a mutual agreement. I never tried to force that on my husband that I need to stay home, I should stay home. It was a conversation, many conversations about what would be best for our children. And that came from both of us saying that we feel like it's best for them to be homeschooled. Therefore, that puts me at home a lot more. However, I do have two part-time jobs. Yes, they are very part-time, like here and there, a couple days a week here, a couple days a week there. One of them is definitely more consistent. The other one is like a pickup here and there, which works for us. It totally works for us. And again, conversations were had, mutual agreements. But women who are getting upset about men kind of taking their voice back, taking their power back, if you're upset that they're doing this, then maybe take a look at what put them in this situation. But there are just some things that I don't know how to do, or I can't do because like physically I'm not strong enough, or my brain doesn't exactly work like his does. So he can figure things out that I can't based on experience and based on, the work that he does. Not to mention, for the last 13 years, I have seen not just my husband, but multiple men in my life battle a biased court system for custody and parenting time and through child support. I have seen them being dragged through the mud, raked over the coals, destroyed because of a bitter ex-woman, wife, girlfriend, whatever, baby mama. Okay. That part. So if so many women are mad that this is happening, soft guy era, drizzle, if so many are so upset that this is happening, maybe step back and take a look at the patterns and the things that have been going on over the last decade and a half that have put men in this position. They have been silenced, they have been beaten down, they have been emasculated, and anytime they have tried to express that they're struggling, then all of a sudden they have to be a man. But then if they're too sensitive or too overly expressive, then they're told that they're not really men at all. So if anybody's mad about this drizzle and soft guy era, maybe step back and take a look and try to connect some dots and figure out why it happened. Men are often compared to animals or dogs or whatever. What happens when you cage up an animal for too long? They get a little bit cranky. And at this point, after everything, you didn't just chain them up. You didn't just chain the men up and make them sit in a corner quietly and agree to everything that the feminist movement has said and done. You didn't just put them in a corner. No. Then you started poking. You poked and poked and poked, and you criticized and you emasculated and you beat them down and you made them feel like they were worth nothing. You told them they were worth nothing. We don't need you, men. So now that they're responding, now that they've gotten tired of it and they've decided to speak out, now it's wrong.
Help me understand.
And this coming from the same movement, the same type of people and women that have said that men have beat women down, that men have treated women unfairly, that the pay is wrong, that this has happened, that that's happened, that they are bullies, that they whatever, that they don't respect you. Respect goes both ways. Love the saying that says it's not happy wife, happy life, it's happy spouse, happy house. That means it takes two. Because I'm pretty sure not only one of you had to give vows at the wedding. I would safely bet that there were promises made on both ends of that. Defend people standing up for themselves, and I defend people doing and saying what's right and what's best for them. And if these men are finally speaking out, they're doing so because they've been backed into a corner. Drizzle, drizzle.